We'll now review some of the most frequently asked questions about Edge and give you the information you need to answer those questions. What is the lead time, size availability, and price point for Edge? The standard production lead time for Edge starts at 3 to 4 weeks. When it comes to sizes, Edge wall modules come 42 inches wide and 96 inches high, including 8 fins per module. Both the Edge partition and Edge ceiling modules come 31.5 inches wide and 96 inches high or long, and they include 6 fins per module. As far as pricing, Edge ranges from around $43 to $100 per square foot, depending on the system. More specifically, Edge wall starts at around $1,240 per module. Each partition starts at around $1,905 per module, and Edge ceiling starts at around $2,080 per module. Also, all of the material, fabrication, and hardware are included with each module system. How is Edge installed, and how long does it take? The length of time it takes to install Edge can vary depending on the application. Typically, an 8x8 foot install will take roughly 1 to 2 hours for 2 people to install. Since the material and hardware are already cut to size, the hardware rails and/or cable mounting hardware just need to be installed on site, and then the fins can be assembled or inserted on the hardware rails. The material specification documents contain specific details regarding the specific system to be used for each type of installation. Now let's review how each type of Edge system is installed. For Edge wall, the first step is to position the top rail. The second step is to fasten the top rail. Third, you install the first and last fins onto the second and third rails on the ground first. This will help to keep the rails and fins aligned before fastening them to the wall. For the fourth step, you fasten the entire assembled piece onto the wall. Then for the last step, you install all the remaining fins. For Edge partition, step 1 is to slide the fins on the rails. Step 2, you expand the rails to lock the fins into the slots. Step 3, you position and install the cable couplers and tensioners. Step 4, you suspend the Edge module. And finally, step 5, install the cable tensioners. Also, depending on the installation, you may need to connect Edge modules together as a final step. An Edge ceiling installation is similar to the partition. Step 1 is to slide the fins on the rails. Step 2, expand the rails to lock the fins into the slots. Step 3, install and position the cable couplers and tensioners. Step 4, you suspend the Edge module, only this time it's suspended from the ceiling. Again, as a final step, you may need to connect Edge modules together. What is the wood fastening rail made of? As explained in the Edge sales pitch, the wood fastening rail is made of beech, and it's available in 2 finishes, a light wood stain or a paint grade white. The rail can then be painted in the field to match the exact paint of the wall. How far from the wall does Edge as a wall feature protrude? This varies according to the pattern. Uniform protrudes 6 inches from the wall, while the other patterns may protrude as little as 2.5 inches from the wall and as much as 9 inches from the wall. What are the acoustic properties of Edge? Edge does not have the same strong absorptive properties as woven wall, but it does carry some acoustical value due to its texture. The texture and angles of Edge diffuse or scatter sound, decreasing reverberation time relative to a flat wall surface.